I'd like to dedicate this video to the Universal Championship. Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to TalkMalcolmTalk. So in this episode, I'm gonna put a lot of things together in one just because there's no point in making separate videos about it. I will get separate views, but yeah, I'm just gonna combine it all to one. So first of all, SummerSlam review. How did SummerSlam do? 6 out of 10? The thing about SummerSlam is, SummerSlam was okay. It's just the parts that mattered is the parts that sucked. Lesnar and Orton, that match did not need to end the way it did. Simple as that. That's not entertaining. That's just, I don't even know what it is. It's just wrong. Finn and Seth, that was an amazing match. But the crowd was so out of it, they were just talking about the belt. And the belt is crap. That's an ugly belt. No creativity was put into that whatsoever. Nothing good to say about the belt. A lot to say good about who won the belt. Finn Bálor and Seth Rollins, they put their life out there, and Seth did tweet out, and he was a little salty. I don't really blame him. That crowd was pretty rough. The only part of SummerSlam that was hyped up to be this really big thing and turned out to, actually do good was Cena and AJ. That was match of the night. Hate, like Cena, he put on an amazing match. Takes more than one to have a good match. So yes, AJ did great. AJ, phenomenal. Simple as that. Sasha losing the title, we all know why at this point. Injuries, it's okay. The point is, they put on a great match, and that's the part that matters. Dean and Dolph had a good match. It was more of a mid-card title match. Yeah, and the crowd also just wasn't into it. Like, Dolph hit the zigzag that we haven't seen in like forever, because all he does is super kick, like the Young Bucks or something. They just didn't really care. And that was the part that kind of made me realize, like, man, this isn't going to be good. Roman and Rusev, I feel like that was a last minute thing. I feel like maybe they're running out of time. They're like, oh crap, screw it. Just beat them up, we'll have it on Raw or something. Maybe should book so many matches. The pre-show itself was great. Like, it was great. Nothing to complain about it. Every match was good. The other women's match, it had enough time where every person could showcase their skill without it being just a big finish spot fest. The excuse for Eva Marie, good, taking vacation, and having Nikki Bella come back. Awesome. She came out, she did a TKO instead of the rack attack because, injuries. Apollo Crews and The Miz, that felt like that shouldn't have been a match because it was so quick, so easily done, and made the Intercontinental title look pointless. Enzo and Cass losing was a disappointment, but you can't really be upset because it's Jericho. SummerSlam is supposed to be the second biggest pay-per-view of the year. Best WWE pay-per-view this year, Battleground. Second, not pay-per-view, NXT Brooklyn. Actually, NXT Brooklyn might be first, then Battleground. Then probably NXT Dallas. Next, we have the Dudley Boyz. So, if you see this tweet right here, it came from the brother Devon, and he was talking about how the Dudley Boyz are set to retire. Now, a lot of people are saying maybe it's just Devon retiring because he's the one that tweeted out, which kind of makes sense because a lot of people just want to see Bully Ray. And I feel bad for Devon, but I want to see Bully Ray too. And I don't want to see the Dudley Boyz retire. And if they do, kind of sad that the last match was on the kickoff of SummerSlam in Brooklyn and they lost. Dudley Boyz Hall of Fame, easy. There's speculation that Finn Bálor is injured. That's probably more frightening for WWE than it is for any Finn Bálor fan. So there's a picture of Finn Bálor leaving SummerSlam, wearing a sling, going to a hospital. I don't know. I really hope he's not injured. He showed up on Good Morning America with the title. And speaking of that, you had Finn, you had Charlotte, but you did not have Dean Ambrose. What does that say about the world title? He wasn't wearing a sling in Good Morning America. It kind of makes sense because, also it was black and it matched. Probably didn't think that was stylish. Let's say he is injured. The best thing to do is to not take the title from him because he's brand new to the main roster, and that title already, I don't mean to say, we get the point. So I say, if he is hurt, which I really hope he's not, just make him not wrestle until the next pay-per-view or until he's cleared. Have him talk, have him do anything he needs to do, taking his belt off him after he's brand new, been here just about a month, wins the world title. No one really cared about the world title. He didn't even want to hold up the world title until he got to the top of the stage because they would boo every time the title was on screen. It just wouldn't help that title, and it wouldn't really help Finn because some people are just getting mad at Finn for winning the world title because a lot of people just want Seth because it made more sense. And personally, I picked Seth to win it, but also I love Finn Bálor, and it didn't matter who won to me, wrestling fans, am I right? Eric Young, who was a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, who we also saw face Samoa Joe on May 4th in NXT, has confirmed on a CBS Fantasy Football podcast that he has signed with the WWE. A lot of people look at Eric Young as like the TNA's answer to WWE pushing Daniel Bryan, but what I see is a guy who's talented, a guy who the fans like, and a guy who didn't get a world title shot. The man's a former TNA Knockout Tag Team Champion. Show him some respect. Make sure to like, comment, share. All social media, head down in the description. Make sure to subscribe, and we outie.